Hello and welcome. Yeah, it's another leak. We're going through this again, and this time with a fancy name, Ashes of Galakros. Of course, this is based on the Dragon Isles, and I've made my prediction about the Dragon Isles, but this one is, it's a doozy. It comes with some information about Overwatch 2, but Overwatch 2 has been delayed indefinitely alongside Diablo 4, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's gonna be awful. But let's go through a few things about Warcraft. Apparently, they might release Warcraft Grimoire, which is a lore Bible where you can buy ebooks and read stuff. Funny thing is that I think this is basically a concept like the Warhammer's Black Library, and I don't doubt that this will happen at some point. World of Warcraft and Blizzard in general need this sort of dark black library where you can buy the books and stuff and not have to go through Amazon or other sites. I think they would also like not having to pay Amazon their share, but what do I know? So apparently, Galakros is the Dragon Isles, which, by the way, this just makes me not believe it, because Galakros is clearly a reference to Galakron. And, well, here's a funny thing. Galakron tried to eat the dragon aspects. Nosdormu, Alexstrasza, Malagos, Neltarion. Did I forget one? Ysera. Yeah, I forgot Ysera. Yeah, the Galakron tried to eat them. I don't think they would name those islands after him. But what do I know? Also, another point that makes me not believe this as being true is the fact that there's gonna be a new class. Guess what it is? Of course, it's Tinker. Like, people have this fantasy about playing a Tinker class. I don't know, do they just want more gnomes and goblins being punted around? People throwing them around and hating on them? Just don't. So this is why I don't believe it's gonna happen. But let's go through it, So let's see, what do we have? I forgot the post. Okay, here it is. So there's gonna be some sort of covenant system, but it's gonna be called Accords, and they will have there's gonna be no player power attached to it apparently, and it's going to be more for cosmetics. Well, that's a dream come true, isn't it? Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, there are gonna be like 4 factions, or no, 5 factions. You have the Black Talon with the Black Dragonflight, the Azurwing, which is basically an ancient brood of the Blue Dragonflight. Basically the same, some sort of thing we found in Legion with those guys from the Blue Dragonflight. The Roskia, which are time lost dragons. The Ruby Maw, which are fierce guardians of life, personally selected by Alexstrasza. I don't think Alexstrasza would be willing to sacrifice more of their kind. There are not that many red dragons left anymore. And the Vertclaw, which are dreamers awakened by the death of Ysera to guide her daughter Merita. Yay! So apparently you can explore the Dragon Isles, of course. Talking points are adventure, primordial land, dangerous inhabitants. 5 new zones, as always. You can become a Dragonsworn, which through the power of the Accords. What do you even see? Accords, like they're acorns. No, they're Accords. Of course, there's gonna be Tinker, adventure through a living world. Of course, you're gonna sprinkle in the living world part here and there, just to make another reference to Azeroth and, well, what was it called again? Yeah, to Azeroth and the revamp, or a world revamp. What people have been wanting for some time. Forge new bonds, cross-faction world content, mercenary mode, reputation, and language system. Okay, so first of all, we have language systems in 9.2. Cross-faction world content. Yeah, this is a weird one. Mercenary mode, I think that's already in the game, so that's another blow-off. Let's see, what else do we have here? Assets are available at World of Warcraft, Ashes of Galakros. Whatever. And that's about it. The post on MMO Champion is long and it talks a lot about stuff. It has even Overwatch 2 information, in which they will include three new heroes. It will start in The public test will start in mid-March, and yeah, just don't believe it. Like, I know this might sound weird, but it's league season and all, but it's not really believable when you come with stuff that brings in the Tinker class. Yes, the valuable Tinker. That's what everybody needed, the Tinker class. Because we didn't have enough leaks about it, did we? Oh, well. Yeah, and the fact that they're gonna make a new renown system, as the band OP says, like, it's always funny whenever a leak gets posted. There's this guy that gets banned immediately, and this guy's name was Bleezy Burner. So take that with a grain of salt. But let's read his first part here to understand who this person is supposed to be. What's his role? Hey, I don't work on Team 2, but I'm good friends with someone who does. There are a few Blizzard announcements coming that are currently scheduled for February the 18th. These have been in the pipeline for a while and were originally planned to be announced at BlizzCon 2020, before it got cancelled. Announcements for Diablo and Hearthstone are also coming but won't be ready in February. Here's the thing, we just had an announcement for Hearthstone, what's it called? A few days ago? 2 days ago? A day ago? Yeah, the one with the Blackwing's lair, no, Onyxia's lair this time around. So, won't be ready until February. Wait, are also coming but won't be ready in February, yeah. So they're not ready in February apparently, but they are. Yeah, just take it with a grain of salt as always. I'm not even sure if you should really ignore this one. Yeah, what can I say? It's kind of painful to make content about leaks and stuff, because the leaks are never really that obvious in this point. I mean, they are obvious, and if you look at them and you'll know why it's fake. Some people mention that this might be true because World of Warcraft is going back to its Warcraft 3. No, it's not going back to Warcraft 3. It's only doing it worse. But there might be hope. Until then, we don't know. Thanks for watching.